Daddy D. If it ain't going down at the Bunny Ranch, it ain't going down at all.
It's going down at the Bunny Ranch. Going down.
Oh, all right. I think I've connected to transmissions on Earth. Hello, Earthlings.
Hi!
Oh, there's an Earthling there. Oh, hey, it's RyanTaylor from the Bunny Ranch. Hey, Ryan, I'm coming from you, at Humping Bunny 1 space station. So, had to.
It looks great.
Yeah, let me get these masks off. Just because we're up in space, there's still social distancing, and we don't want to take the chance, that some person or creature or palette or whatever has some kind of COVID or who knows, space bugs.
You can't be too safe, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you don't know who RyanTaylor is, you definitely should, because her calculations got us into space with her quantum physics. I think I got that right this time.
Yes.
Yeah. So Ryan, what have you been?
Physics it is.
So what have you been doing down there? What during all these crazy shutdown, COVID craziness? What exactly have you been doing?
I have been behaving totally, and I've been practicing social distancing, and to the extreme. I have totally self-isolated, when it all happened and where I'm at did the stay-at-home order. I did I was I'm going to do 14 days for sure, see if I have any symptoms or anything like that. And I ended up doing, it was 24 days before I left my house because I had to go to the grocery store. So, I'm super practicing social distancing. I'm also I have asthma. I have really bad adult asthma. So I'm considered at higher risk and everything. And I just I care about the world and I wouldn't want to endanger someone if I'm asymptomatic or anything. So I've totally been trying to keep my sanity in my house.
Yeah. There's only so many times you can clean the same thing or buy new clothes and throw away clothes, before you run out of money and clothes.
Right. I know. I'm I can't. When it first started, we all were okay, 2 weeks. So I was totally online shopping. And then 2 weeks turned into 4 and then 6. And now where I'm at, they just extended the stay-at-home order until I think the 8th. But I'm sure it'll get pushed out again, too. So where I'm at, there's a pretty...
Yeah. I know that the governor of Nevada is supposed to talk, I think, today or tomorrow, but he already said he's going to extend Nevada's stay-at-home. So,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, he already said he's going to.
Returns to the BunnyRanch, via emails and stuff. And I'm just hey, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, with what we do, there's no such thing as social distancing. It's as close contact as you can get.
Yeah, and
so it's going to be one of the last to open, for safety reasons, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. I think we need to care about. It's not just about me; it's about everyone's
exactly
health and safety of the populations in general.
Well, I know for a fact we've scrubbed all the buildings throughout the company. We've made sure everything under the sun. We've gone through dramatic cleanings. We've updated all the computers, changed out a lot of electronics, brand new security cameras for the Bunny Ranch.
Yeah, I saw that. That's super exciting.
Oh yeah. You were on the phone when we were down there.
Yeah, and they were clean. They were deep cleaning the gym that we have there. For those who don't know, we have the full gym facility for the girls to work out when we're there. So they were deep cleaning and disinfecting that. I feel we're going to get there and it's going to be scrubbed so clean because you guys have so much time that it's going to look brand new. You know what I mean?
Well, even there's going to be some small remodels and things like that throughout all of the company. So you're going to see that dramatic, and especially to match different things for COVID, because we're going to make sure that everyone is safe. Madam Suzette and I have been going through finding different basically medical supplies and stuff like that'll help us with our jobs and make sure that everyone stays safe even after everything is reopened and done. We're going to ensure that everyone is taken care of regardless, because if you don't know, we take care of everyone.
It's still gonna be around.
Yeah,
it's just we're gonna hopefully within the 6 month frame have a vaccine for it, and we now know safer precautions and things to do, but we're gonna have to still implement those down the road.
Yeah.
Just anytime a new infectious disease is out.
Well, I heard some sad news and then good news about you, though. I heard that unfortunately your pets have died or
Yes.
passed on, and
Yes.
then something about you got a lot more.
Yes. Okay. So for those who don't know, anyone who follows me, like in my BunnyRanch life, follows me on Twitter. I posted that the 2 rats I had, Rowdy Roddy Piper and Macho Man Randy Savage, unfortunately passed away. They were older and they just developed some sort of pneumonia, and it's really contagious within rodents to each other. So they both passed away. But I work, I've been in kind of like cahoots and contacts with the rescue out here. And yesterday I got a last minute call about these 3 little babies that need to be adopted. And so I was like, I totally have like a free cage right now. And then when I was there and talking to them, they had mentioned they had gotten these surrenders, these 2 older girls, and nobody wanted them because they're over 2. And rats only live to be about 3. And I was like, well, I'll take them. So now I have 5 new rats. For those who don't know, I have a giant, like, it's a double-decker ferret cage. It can, like, comfortably fit, like, 10 to 15 rats. So I have, like, the 5 in there right now. So I have 2 old ladies and 3 babies. The babies are only 3 months old. They're so cute.
Well,
I just got them last night, which is why things are being recorded today instead. Yep. Sorry, guys. That falls on me. But, again, anyone who knows me knows, like, animal rescue is, like, top priority in my life.
Oh, yeah. No. When you said you needed an extra time, I figured, hey, there's a lot of people staying at home. They could wait an extra day just to hear and see, I mean, especially the beautiful RyanTaylor, and to see all of our greatness of the BunnyRanch.
Yeah.
But what are the names, though? Because you didn't say the names.
So for those who know, I had my mice throughout this year, and they all had little, like, vegetable names. So I kind of stuck with that, with renaming these babies, because they didn't have names. One had a name, and it worked out perfect. One of the babies' names was Cherry. So of the 3 babies, I now have Cherry, Berry, and Raisin. And then the older girls are Kiwi and Tangerine. Okay,
that'll be nice. I'm sure, and you're going to post pictures today or tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. So when you adopt rodents, you have to give them roughly 2 to 3 days without handling them, just, like, in their new home.
Okay.
To, like, figure it out, because they're very, like, nervous sometimes. But all the girls I have are so sweet. Like, when I went to go pick them up, I was, kind of handling them, and I opened, the cage they were in. And the older girl just jumped out on me and, like, snuggled into my neck. So they're going to be sweet. As soon as I'm able to really, like, be handling them and they feel calm, I'll have tons of pictures posted, of course. Anyone who knows me knows I would rather post pictures of my dogs or, like, my pets than myself.
Yeah, definitely. So besides online shopping, which, there's plenty of shopping to do everywhere. I have to control myself because I'll see something and be like, oh, and I'm like, wait. I'm not making as much. I'm not doing as much as I used to. Not doing all this, so I have to hold back too.
Well, and then I'll be like, where am I gonna wear this?
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? Like, I know, like, you enjoy rave, so it's like if you were to buy a rave outfit, like, they're all currently canceled. So where are you even gonna be wearing, like, these outfits?
Hey, don't remind me. I already I already got my refund for other shows. So.
At least you're able to get a refund. Hopefully, obviously it's for the better.
Yeah, no.
It is sad when you're looking forward to something. Like, this is kind of like, I remind people, like, it's okay to be sad about, like, the things that are being kind of, like, screwed up that you were looking forward to or planning. Like, like, I host roller skating parties and they're all on hold.
Yep.
There's things that I would love to be. I would love to be at the BunnyRanch. I would love to be at the beach, but
yeah, I know. No, normally, right about this time and next week, I'd be preparing just to go on vacation because I go on vacation every year to go to EDC Vegas, which is now going to be digital, so it's going to have multiple stages like that. Okay. Yeah, they've been doing digital raves every weekend, celebrating all their shows, and then they're doing a 3-day digital EDC. With multiple stages, because he's been flying people into their studios in LA and doing performances just for himself. So the owner, Pascal, and he dresses up in crazy outfits for each show. And he just literally dances around by himself, or with aliens or whatever else he has around him. Yeah. Yeah. So.
Love it. I mean, at least I do enjoy how people are, like, getting creative in ways to still experience stuff.
No, and I mean, it definitely makes a huge difference. So Are you doing anything to stay healthy? Are you just lounging around, snacking, cleaning, shopping, playing with rats?
I swore I was going to teach myself yoga through this. I swore, right? One of my first like shopping things was like I bought a yoga mat, and my closest girlfriends and I have a group. There's 5 of us who are like super close where I live, and we were like, we're going to do like Skype and Zoom sessions, and we're all going to do yoga together. No, it has not happened once. I haven't even like unwrapped my yoga mat.
Jeez.
And I feel like now I probably will. It's just like, it's a lot to take on. People get like, it's hard. Like the world is in a pandemic. Like you're allowed to be like sad and relaxed and take this time to do what you can to self-care. So with that being said, normally I'm pretty on top of, my physical healthy appearance, working at the BunnyRanch and working with like Hustler and stuff. It feels really, really nice to like not wear makeup every day. And as you can tell, like I've not done my hair like it just feels good. But I am kind of starting to go a little stir crazy without some sort of physical.
Oh yeah, no, me too. I mean,
I never thought I would say like I miss the things I miss.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like I've said in the last few episodes of this too, it's different when you don't hear the same sounds even around our company, because like a lot of the hallways, there really is no one here. So like walking around the BunnyRanch, normally you're always going to hear people walking up and down halls. So now we have a bunch of ghosts and we're hearing noises and on what was it, Monday? It was last week. My door opened in my office. Fully shut, and my door, the handle jiggled, and it opened. And there's no one.
On how haunted the ranches are.
Well, and the closest person to me is 3 buildings away in there. So of course, as soon as that happened, I beamed right back up to space and said, "Screw that." But I mean,
Earth is too much for me.
Yeah, there's no ghosts in space, or if they are, they're floating away from me. So there's that, and there's a lot of activity because normally we wouldn't see it all because there's tons of people here and the buildings are constantly moving and people are around everywhere. But yoga wise, that's cool. I could see you doing it, it might be a later in the day yoga thing.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not a morning person. Anyone who knows me knows that. Like I don't like when I'm at the ranch, like you have to be pretty extraordinary for me to have like an appointment with you before like 2 p.m. Like I'm not there for it. Like I'm just not a morning person. It's because my sleep schedule is very strange. I stay up all night naturally. Yeah. So I was like, I guess I could do yoga at home. Hopefully I'll get into it. I don't know. But I have totally just been like snacking and munching and watching we were talking about earlier today, like Bigfoot documentaries and like cryptid. Like I've been living my like 16-year-old self's dream. Like sitting at home, eating, no responsibilities. Like I check my emails, you know what I mean? And which even then I feel bad. I'm like just sending out these generic responses like, hey guys, I don't have any more information than you do. I can't book anything. We can't do deposits. Like, I'll let you know when I know.
Exactly.
Like, obviously, as of right now, like, all my tour dates have been canceled. Everything will be readjusted. And it's so funny. Right before all this happened, like a week and a half, I was like, oh, it's spring. I'm going to do something with my hair. So I lightened my hair a bunch. I put all this blonde in it. And now I can't get it done. And I'm just like...
I know.
I'm having to pluck my own eyebrows. Like, this is me being a diva. But, like, everyone knows I'm, like, a long nail girl. I have no nails. I have these, like, little stubs, which come in handy because I still have access to my art studio because they're all individual. So we can go to them. And it helps with, like, painting or framing things or stretching canvas to not have nails. But I just want to be, like, my little dolled up prissy self again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe you just need to do it one day just for yourself, right? Just go out there and...
I guess I could order, like, press-on nails.
Yeah. I mean, there's ways around it. I mean, who knows? You're already plucking your eyebrows. I mean, that's the hardest part of it, right?
Oh my gosh, listen, I know that I have thin eyebrows because I like them that way. They do. My eyebrows, I get them waxed every 2 weeks normally. They are thick and bushy. And so this is like, oh my gosh, I had to pluck 700 hairs a day, it feels like. Oh,
Well,
but you know, it's kind of nice to also like just wear like whatever weird, like comfy clothes and stuff. I do miss dressing up. I can't lie. I do miss dressing up. I was wearing like my cute little outfits at the ranch, you know, which like are obviously not outfits we were wearing out in public generally.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like everything about it. Which, speaking of, I think you're wearing one. I saw that we have the new BunnyRanch shirts.
Yeah, actually, they were all. I went and designed them all for spring. Obviously, the launch happened, and then 2 weeks later, after we launched all the clothing line, unfortunately, you know, the COVID hit pretty hard around the areas. So, but you can get it at store.bunnyranch.com, and it'll be scrolling through down the bottom too. But it's really cool because there's 7 different colors, and you can get them online. So, and we'll ship all the way around the United States. And stay tuned because after you hear this episode, probably sometime probably Friday, I think Friday, there's going to be different sales running and different bundles and all these things.
Oh, awesome.
So, yeah. And I mean, I know you have BunnyRanch gear somewhere. You know, I've seen you wear the pink outfits and things. So.
Oh, yeah. I love the sweatsuit. I wear like the black sweatpants all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the sweatsuit because in winter where I live, like it snows a lot and you can wear snow boots and they like the pant leg is like wide enough to go over it. So you still look cute in your snow boots. But oh yeah, I have tons of BunnyRanch. I have like the little tank top, like the pink tank top and stuff, but I love pastel colors. I'm definitely gonna have to check out some of the new shirts.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, the small actually does fit your size. So it would. So a lot of the small sizes, because they're unisex, they're actually designed to fit both men and women. That's what unisex means, people. So yeah. So that way it actually helps. That way we're not ordering like things that are super tiny for really tiny girls that don't fit any people except for like 3 people. So we're trying to be more versatile and everything.
Me and 2 other girls that all the houses can fit in these extra small.
Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of even bunny girls that extra small and small, or even some of the old school like BunnyRanch gear. It says large and extra large, and that thing, it doesn't fit. I saw Tiara put it on once, one of the extra larges, a really old school one, and she's like, I don't know how people fit. And she's very skinny too, so.
Yeah, she's small, and like there was one time I put on like a medium, and I was like, this is gonna be huge on me because I do wear an extra small, and it was like too tight on like my boobs and like a weird, like it was so tight in the armpits. I was like, who would wear anything? Like I'm as tiny as they come. What do you mean?
Jeez. Well, let's segue into something else. You know, we talked about health. We talked about, I mean, technically the cryptids might have been on the last recording that didn't actually go through. I apologize for everyone who don't know what we're talking about. She wants to go hunt Bigfoot.
I do.
There is a video game out there. I believe it's called Bigfoot or Bigfoot Hunter. Maybe we'll both get it and we'll play online and stream it. There we go. We'll do a Twitch streaming of bunny girls from all over the country playing video games. There we go.
That's our next idea. That's our next internet platform. We're moving forward.
Yeah, we're going to Twitch. We're going to do our own concerts and shows. But as far as sexual health goes, are you doing to keep yourself decent at sexual health? I mean, are you playing with new toys? Did you bring any toys with you on your little adventures back home?
Yes. I, of course, at home have like a nightstand stocked full of toys. I mean, anyone who knows me knows I've been a sex worker for over a decade now. So I have more than I honestly know what to do with. But yeah, I mean, obviously practicing sexual health. I've been like working with Adam and Eve a bit, so I'm getting some new stuff that I'm trying because sex toys are always developing and expanding. Learn like new things being developed. But I've totally been doing my fair share. But no matter how much like sexual care you do, it cannot replace like physical contact.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's a difference between a real person and a toy. So, or even a sex doll. They look pretty real. I got to see them up close.
Yeah.
But, it's still not the same as a real physical being moving and talking to you and having a good time.
Like, everyone was joking, these couples are going to break up or whatever after quarantine. And I'm like, I haven't been near another person. And now it's probably close to 6 weeks.
Jeez. Yeah, no, I feel you there. I mean, I haven't been around anyone since really this whole thing started, besides the couple people I see once in a while. But even then, I mean, I go to grocery stores if I need to. Sometimes I have to just get out of the house, but I wear a mask all the time, constantly, sanitizing, washing my hands like 1,000 different times. So, but I washed my hands 1,000 different times before even this started, because if anyone doesn't know me, I work in a brothel. I always wash my hands.
People have asked me like, oh, has your routine changed? I'm like, no, like working in a brothel, like you're showering all day, you're washing your hands all day, you're like not touching things, you're already cleaning stuff a lot. Like it's just such a clean environment.
Exactly.
Nothing is changing in that sense.
No, and I mean, there's only so many sex toys that I could even play with that are going to be even more fun. And, I even like, I started looking at like those VR headsets, and those are kind of boring. Nothing's really that fun. Even if for video games, I'm like, oh, this is dumb. Great waste of money that I did.
Well, and it's like, especially like with human contact, like it's more than just the sexual part. It's, and like you said, like when we're at the brothel, it's a house full of girls, and you're at, where you're working with all 4 houses. Yep. So it's like, you are constantly having human interaction, whether it's a, hey, James, how's your day? A little hug, a thank you handshake,
exactly.
Anything. And then for us, like, we're having intimate relations with these people we connect with. And so it's like, I can't even, like, normally when I'm there, like, I'll go bust into, like, Pan's Harris room and jump on her bed and annoy her and be like, what are you doing? Like, and it's, I can't even do that. Like, girls don't even have workout partners when they used to all have a routine together.
Exactly.
Like, oh, my gosh, like, I'm telling you, when we're all allowed back there, we're going to be so just starved.
Yep.
For
sexually deprived. Deprived.
Like, just of everything, though, like the emotional, the physical, the mental connection. Like, oh my gosh, I need to talk to somebody in person.
No, I feel it. I mean, I go home and I'm like, I live alone, and I'm like, oh, because I used to have a roommate. I walk in, I'm like, oh yeah, there's no one here. So I'm like, oh, and then I'll start like watching TV, and then like I'll talk to people, but yeah, it's the same both sexually and regular as well for anyone. Human contact and human talking and physically there. Some people may not like people around, but it is a good thing, and that's what makes like our company so great. To actually take care of all that kind of stuff, because you're able to talk it out and you're able to build those connections with your clients and actually do that. So I think that's a great thing. So what's next, Ryan? What are you going to be doing for, I mean, who knows? I'm hoping only another month or only a few weeks, but what are you going to be doing up until that point? Because are you going to come back as soon as the governor flips our switches back on? Or are you going to wait it out?
I'm on the fence about that. Okay. I think it's just going to depend on how much longer it goes. I pay attention to, how many cases are still being reported. It's all going to depend on that. Because, I mean, ultimately for me, it's like a safety first thing. Like, just because something is opening doesn't mean it's necessarily like the safest to open. Yeah. I'm also debating, is it going to be busy? Are we going to have a lot of people? Are people going to still be cautious?
I'll put it this way while you're thinking about that, though. Every day, I kid you not, because every day around the whole company, there are people coming to our doors, ringing the bells. They don't read the giant sign that says we're closed. And it says why. And then they call every day. Are you open yet? And
I do
I'm
believe
like,
that. My
I can't believe you people.
I kind of joked that once this happened, I got more email inquiries than I have like for the whole year up to now. Like serious inquiries, like not just, like, oh, what's it like? People who are like, hey, I looked at your profile. I saw you're here on these dates. Are you still going to be there? Oh, when are you guys going to open back up? Can I go ahead and call in a deposit? And then when you open up, we can schedule. Like, And it kind of made me laugh. I was like, really, guys? A pandemic is what it took for you to realize you want to come to the Bunny Ranch? Like,
exactly. Yeah, I mean, and it's rough. I know it is because, you know, we are going to have like the little, oh God, what are they? The infrared thermometers at the doors at every ranch. Every single person walking through the building, every single girl that comes on shift every day, every single staff member, everyone will be scanned at the beginning of their shifts. Like, there's a bunch of things that are coming, you know, and I can't go into full details on everything. And I'm not going to pull like certain people where they say I have a plan and there's really no plan. We actually do have plans, but we also know that it's going to take us time to actually implement and get these plans ready before everyone walks through back into the work. You know, before we can let you guys back in to sleep here, we're going to start implementing everything to go.
It's not like we're a restaurant that can offer, you know, curbside pickup. Like,
I think that goes into the illegal category now.
Right.
You know, come on down to our corners.
Unfortunately, you have to come up with a plan. Like, we have to have these things implemented and ready to go because it is going to be just full on. Like, our industry is obviously considered like a high risk injury or high risk like profession. For
exactly.
That.
You know, and that definitely is. You got me doing it too. Well, with that being said, though, Ryan, how, you know, I know you're on Instagram, I know you're on Twitter, I know you're on the message boards. You know, what exactly, like, how can they see new pictures of you and your rats? And how also can they keep up and talk to you and get to know you in these times? And that way they build that connection to come get you or come to see you. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. So, of course, Twitter is, if you want to see, like, brothel life for me, Twitter is my best because Twitter, you know, we're allowed to be a little more uncensored. And it caters specifically to my Bunny Ranch life. So Twitter is at I love RyanTaylor. I post things from my personal life, of course. I post sexy pictures sometimes. I rant about things. You can totally see, like, I was ranting the other day. I went on, like, this whole rampage. And I thought it was, I mean, it's like, you can also see the girls I communicate with, so you can find ways to connect with other girls from the house because you'll see us interacting. So it's a really great way to kind of interact and see all the girls from the ranch, not just me, and all the houses, not just Bunny. Literally, we all are. I mean, I was like talking with Abby the other day on there and everything. Oh, yeah. And she's enjoying the sun out in, I think, California, you know, and so there's that way. I do have an Instagram that it caters to mostly like my professional pictures, and it's RyanTaylor Still Sucks. So my old Instagram, when I used to be like an Instagram girl, was RyanTaylor Sucks, and it got like Instagram deleted it. So now it's RyanTaylor Still Sucks. And that I just gotten like a bunch of really beautiful pictures done right before all this happened. So I've been like slowly sharing them and some old photos and like some photos from my Hustler shoot for those who haven't seen it. And I really like it. And I don't like post a lot of like personalized stuff, but it's a great way to see like professional photos, which who doesn't want to see like hot model photos?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, trust me. I mean, we all miss that kind of stuff. You know,
right.
We even have like our photographer trying to come back and do photos right now with just the people who have been displaced here. And we're like, no. We need to hold off because we don't want that close of contact yet.
I know. We're like all craving to go back to like, you know, what we do with the Bunny Ranch. And of course, like you said, for anyone who's on our message boards, I don't post a lot of my own, but I like to interact with other girls because there's a lot of girls who write really great like blog posts on there. Yeah. I'm just not like a blog post girl, but I do like to read everyone's like inputs and stuff. And I like to see the girls are updating a lot of photos, like how they're spending their time. And it's really good to see everyone. So those are 3 really great ways.
What about Hustler? You know, in case someone is not in the loop or doesn't know who you are, what exactly about Hustler are you talking about?
Yeah, so everyone knows Larry Flynt's Hustler magazine. It's been around since the 70s. I am currently, for 2020, their Beaver of the Year. So thank you. And you can order it online since we're not able to go into, you know, adult stores. You can order it online if you like, but I'm the April 2020 cover girl, and then I have, you know, my spread is in there, figuratively and literally.
Well, if you want to see that, then you definitely have to get the magazine.
Yes.
Because, obviously we can't show it. For those of you watching on YouTube, unfortunately, I won't be able to show you what it looks like. But you can go on there. You can find out if you're over the age of 18, which all of you should be if you're watching our channel. So, again, Ryan, thank you.
You can see it online also. They have like so many.
Oh, yeah.
Publications. They have like a virtual version of it. So you can do that. I've been in a couple of their magazines. I've done interviews with them. So I've done a couple, like out in Colorado Springs in Colorado. They have a store opening. I did an appearance and a signing there.
Oh, okay.
So I've done like a few things and I love working with them. They're really great. I look forward to working with them more. And I'm hoping that also directs some traffic to me, at the ranch, and people see like, they know they can have an in-person experience with me once everything, of course, has settled down. So, and it's also pretty cool to be a cover girl. Like, I'm not going to lie. Who doesn't want to be on the cover of a well-known magazine?
Exactly. And especially, a bunny girl. Because, you're not like a porn star. You're not all these crazy. You're a BunnyRanch girl. So, and you beat all these, like, I don't know. I'm not going to come up with bad names for them because I apologize if I don't want to make anyone mad. But, and this isn't the first time. There's other bunnies that have done it. So, and this is a great thing. So definitely make sure you do check it out. Thank you again, Ryan, for coming in and doing this. I appreciate you actually doing it from home, taking the time out of your normal fun life there with your rats.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm like ready to play with them and hold them.
Yeah. With that too, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe. Go on our YouTube. YouTube.com/BunnyRanch Network. Go on to our Twitter @BunnyRanch, @BunnyRanch NETWK, @Sagebrush Ranch, Kit Kat Brothel, @Love Ranch North, which is the only Love Ranch left. And also, make sure you go on every podcast platform and basically give us a 5-star rating because we have been in the top hundreds pretty much mostly since we launched. A couple times we dipped, but we've been pretty much consistently top 100 because we are the Bunny Ranch and we're pretty awesome. Yeah.
Well, of course. And I mean, what better way, normally we have the weekly live streams where people can get to know and see girls. And unfortunately, because we're not in the house, we don't have access to do that right now. So this is the great way to see, you can see a girl's pictures and be like, or even like the video that we posted, be like, oh, I like this better. But when you can see them talking and speaking and interacting with someone, you really get a feel for if you're going to connect or if they're the right provider for you.
Exactly. No,
so
I agree.
watching and also, like, the ranches have amazing girls at them. Go through and watch every one of them. I watch them. I watch everyone's podcast.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is different. The way we do the shows are different every time. Obviously, this is a little different because we got to Skype in nowadays. But, and we're pretty much catering towards each person. So, but make sure you go take a look, watch those. If you do have any questions or if you have any questions you want to ask some of the ladies, make sure you email me, James@BunnyRanch.com. And make sure you email her, RyanTaylor@BunnyRanch.com. And it'll be on the screen below her, too. Don't worry. Somewhere down there. It depends on where it pops up. Space technology, it's pretty hard here sometimes.
I like it here or down here.
Yeah, I think it'll be further down. It'll be somewhere down below. It just depends, where it teleports in and poof. With that, though, make sure, check out all of us. And again, thank you for listening and thank you for watching. This is the Bunny Ranch Podcast.
Going down at the Bunny Ranch.